Okay, so this is the second time I'm recording this because I forgot to turn the mic on the first time. Basically what happened with today's video, it collapsed. We talked about how to properly defeat Dialga in Pokemon GO. It was kind of a bit of a raid guide today along with a little bit of a hunt. It was fun. And then also, at the end of today's video, we were supposed to go to we went to Santa Monica and we were going to catch Dialga because today's video was supposed to be catching Dialga in Pokemon GO. That was the preface. It broke the game. Dialga broke the game. What happened is for like the first hour and a half to almost 2 hours of when Dialga was supposed to be out, it just simply wasn't out. It was about an hour. It was an hour, about an hour and a half, not 2 hours. I don't know what happened, but again, Dialga was supposed to drop. It didn't. And funny enough, so it's out now. Dialga is live now. Seems like it was a little bit late to the party. Funny enough, Dialga controls time, and it was late to its release. That's like living 5 minutes from your school and being late to school. It just shouldn't be a thing. I used to do that all the time. But yeah, so that's the situation with Dialga. It is out. It's live in Pokemon GO. It was late. It broke the freaking game, dude. Dialga broke the game. It traveled time and ruined everything. So we will be catching Dialga in a later video, along with, we've got a really, really great video in the archives right now catching Smeargle and walking around Washington, D.C. with Jake over there. It was a great video. Jake got an awesome, insane catch at the White House. Super cool stuff. That's coming soon, but enjoy today's video in which we talk about how to take out Dialga, and then we go and try to attempt to catch Dialga.
Thank you.
So we are landing today to news of Dialga now coming to raids. Another one of those that don't know much about, but I know it's cool and I know it's happening. And we're gonna talk about raid guide on how to beat it, and then probably in today's episode we're gonna beat it. And catching it is another little iffy thing, but beating it, we'll do that. But before we get to the guide, commercial break. And today's video is sponsored by a game called Cardboard Clash, which is definitely a fun one for you mobile peeps. Now, Cardboard Clash is a sandbox cardboard box mobile battle royale game made by NetEase Games. And it's a good one. Here's how it works, and it's optimized for the fast mobile world. It is 30 players per game in 2 to 3 minute games, which is great because us mobile people know that on-the-go gaming, 2 to 3 minutes is pretty perfect. Another cool thing is that you have a very customizable, again, cardboard box characters, which are quite adorable. Now, not only is each character quite adorable, but they each have their own unique looks and skills. When hopping into a quick game with those 29 other people, you've got 3 modes: solos, duos, and squads. And then once the match starts, all the players jump out of a plane and fight to collect resources and weapons. And to increase your level, you need to shoot other players, because this is a battle royale, or collect the diamonds. And as you're out there fighting, you can actually hide in bushes to evade attack. And then as you level up, you can upgrade skill levels, and you do that by pressing the skill icon, and then, you make yourself better. Also remember that healing, protecting, and warping spots are available all over the map to maximize your potential of leveling up and grabbing those diamonds. So again, big shout out to Cardboard Clash for sponsoring today's episode. Link in the description, check them out. And back to our regularly scheduled video. Yeah, and there's the news for Dialga. Don't waste time, challenge Dialga in raids. And that's gonna be here from March 1st, today when you're watching this, to March 28th. So March 1st is tomorrow for me. So we just got back from Washington, D.C. right now. And again, landing to news of Dialga, also to news of a failed summit in Hanoi, also to news of California flooding, and then also to news of my articles of incorporation coming back for the company that we're doing for the mental health platform, coming back confirmed. So we have a company, which is great. That got declined once, but it's good now. So landing to a lot, and I was sleeping a lot this flight too, which is something I don't really do on flights. So I'm dazed and confused. There's just too much happening. And we have a bunch of eggs to hatch, which is cool. A lot of these not 7Ks for the first time in a very long time because I had reached my gift limit and I think I hatched 2 batches of eggs in that one day, or I forgot to collect eggs the day. I don't know what happened. But today also, the friends, the homies are rolling in. Oh, so tomorrow's gonna be a bit of a Disneyland day. That's gonna be an issue. I didn't think about that. That's gonna ruin my day. It's not gonna ruin my day, but it's just gonna make it a little bit more difficult. Wow, I didn't factor in how to make that work, because tomorrow's supposed to be a Disneyland day with myself and my friends. Like the full day, I was gonna take the day off of recording, go and have a fun day in Disney. I'm gonna have to go and wait Go in. Ryan and Gilly roll in tonight, and I think so does my friend Steven. Ryan and Gilly are not going to Disney tomorrow, but Steven is. I'm going to Disney with Steven and some of their friends. Also, Pokemon Day. We have some more things to go there. I don't know what this is. Oh, man. Oh, this is an Eevee. Reward being an Eevee, but not with the flowers because the event for this Pokemon Day event is over. So that's unfortunate, I guess. Well, we caught that either way. That's for the stamp. Do also need to get the Meltan trade happening so we can get progression towards the Meltan box. So that should be done. And we'll do that once I have my suitcase because it's in my suitcase and my suitcase is over there. Also 5K. I don't want that. Okay, let's get bags, get home. I kind of want some food. Maybe get some catching done and talk about how to beat Dialga in Pokemon Go. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back home in Los Angeles. We've got things to do and things to talk about and things to lure up. So we're gonna do one lure sesh here at the park, one really quick one, because Gilly gets in an hour, and I've got, 30 minutes for a quick lure sesh, a little bit of lucky egg, a little bit of incense, a little bit of star piece, and yeah, we're gonna grind a little bit and then talk about, obviously, how to beat Dialga. Did I just really incense a Finneon? That's probably like top 5, one of the rarest incense I've ever had in my life, and 11 CP, which means it's an easy pineapple berry. Are these more common right now? Is there like a Finneon Day event happening that I didn't know about? Because I don't think I've ever done this before. I'm very far away from Luminion. I don't know why that spawned here. I'm at, oh no, oh, we can get Luminion. I am a liar. I'm also gonna, before I forget, because I've gotten 2 eggs now, open up gifts, give me a second. Actually, I went shut to Disney Gamer, we're gonna do that in a second. Also, 2 Latias raids with 1 legendary happening right here, 1 over there, and 1 over there. I don't know if there's an event happening for that. Well, I guess, Latias being back in raids, they're definitely, obviously bringing up the possibility of legendary raids hatching right now. Probably to give everyone a fair chance at a shiny Latias. Because we saw this in DC, there were a ridiculous, like a disgusting amount of legendary raids happening at once. Which is a good thing, I guess, it's a fun thing if you have people to raid with, which right now I don't. Tomorrow in Santa Monica, or later on this video when we get, or at least hunt for Dialga, let's hope these raids are staying crazy, because wow, that was a good Geodude, and it's getting transferred crazy. That'd be fun to, rare spawns, man. I'd very much so enjoy getting Dialga in today's video. Okay, let's go lure the rest of this up, and at the end of Ziploc, talk about how to take out Dialga. Well, we've got a nice little beefy cluster here, with, I guess, some less exciting Pokemon, but hey, let's talk about Dialga. A beastly Steel and Dragon type Pokemon with a max raid boss CP of 53,000. Catch CP, if you guys are looking for that at 100% IV. If it's not weather boosted, 2307 is gonna be 100%. And if it is weather boosted, 2884 will be that hundo for you. So watch out for those numbers when you guys are out there raiding, and we will do the same. Now, Dialga's biggest weakness is gonna be against fighting and ground, and we've got some decent list of Pokemon you're going to use when going up against Dialga. Also, side note, I just really wish we could hit those Latias raids. What is this reward? Agosly. So now Dialga, your #1 counter against us will be Machamp with counter and dynamic punch, which is, Machamp, I hope you guys stacked up on your Machamps with counter and dynamic punch, and I hope you powered them up, because these guys are useful and relevant throughout so many HP defense, not bad, throughout so many raid bosses in Pokemon Go. They're always very much so the go-to in a lot of battles. So important, extremely important, the #1 counter for this battle. Also, Breloom and Dynamic Punch. Breloom with counter and Dynamic Punch is going to be a great counter as well. I love Breloom as a Pokemon. I think it looks super duper cool. So that's fun to see it as a counter. Also, Hariyama, counter and Dynamic Punch. Lucario, counter close combat would be another good one. We still don't have Lucario in the Pokedex, but we can evolve to that. We might do that pretty soon here. Some also good bets. Heracross with counter and close combat. Fun to see Heracross in the mix. He's a pretty popular regional Pokemon when it comes to raid boss counters. Toxicroak with counter and Dynamic Punch, a brand new Generation 4 Pokemon, which I think we just got recently, right? That's also recommended counter. So, also very cool. Nice seeing these new Pokemon kind of fit into the meta somehow. So that's fun. Let's find with it. Oof, that's a good reward there, a rare candy. Go grab another cluster of Pokemon and talk about the rest of the counters, because there's more ground types.
I'm also medium. I'm not even trying right now. That writing doesn't work. Yeah,
Actually, before we get into the eggs, no, sorry, we have eggs. Before we get into the raid box the counters, oh, I'm tired. Eggs are hatching. I'm not sure where the lighting is. We got three 10-kilometer eggs, which is nice that it's hatching now because right now we've got the lucky egg and the star piece down. So, you know, at least we get a little bit of added stardust, extra stardust from this. Also, it's been a minute since a little 10-kilometer egg hatch. Slack off. That's not what I want in the 10-kilometer egg hatch. I love my 7Ks, always and forever. Change my mind, 10Ks, you're not doing a good job at it. And there goes that. What a wonderful 10-kilometer egg hatching. And what a wonderful cluster. Not. Okay, I guess the cluster's not hurt. Well, that's the same except for the drowsy. All right, ground type counters. For one, Groudon with Mud Shot and Earthquake. That's gonna be one of your best ground type choices. And if you guys are like me and powered up your Groudon to over 4,000 CP, very helpful. Also, other counters that work well, looking like Blaziken with Counter and Focus Blast. Gallade, actually, with Low Kick in close combat. Really, really cool to see some of those new Generation 4 Sinnoh evolutions make their way into the meta, including Mudslap and Earthquake Rhyperior. That is also a Generation 4 evolution that is relevant in this raid tier, or in this list of counters. And then some other fun things like Poliwrath with Rock Smash and Dynamic Punch, Mamoswine with Mudslap and Bulldoze, Donphan with Counter or Mudslap and Earthquake, Mewtwo with Psycho Cut and Focus Blast, and then Rhydon with Mudslap and Earthquake. And those are kind of all the decent attackers you want to use up against Dialga. Mainly you want to focus fighting against Dialga, and mainly, I mean, those Machamps, man. They are tanks. And then also if you want to have some fun with, like, you know, the old Toxicroak or Gallade if you have it. I don't have that in the decks quite yet, or the Mamoswine, Shiny Mamoswine you guys got. Those all work too, and it's, again, it's fun that they work, because it's fun using fun Pokemon against difficult but fun Pokemon. It's a whole fun thing. And that is the raid guide here for Dialga, and that's pretty much all I have. We hatched the eggs, we got back to Los Angeles, and then later in this video, aka right now, we're gonna head to Santa Monica and hopefully catch ourselves our very own Dialga. Wish us luck, see you in a bit. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time. We have trained for this. We have dropped cameras for this, read multiple guides for this. In 12 seconds, this should be a Dialga. Now, we thought a Dialga was gonna hatch at a previous raid, but it came out to be a Palkia. If this is a Palkia, my phone was going into the Pacific Ocean. Okay, 3 seconds, 2, 1. This better be Dialga, let's go! And actually, we've got a brand new Pokemon to battle it with, which you'll see me evolve to. Dude, what? Where's Dialga? Well, we came, we tried. I'm about to fall. Oh my god. All right, yeah, we're heading out. I checked Twitter. This apparently is happening to everyone. So, where is Dialga? I don't know. Yeah, we're crossing, Jake.